My people, the alleged story that I got now, the alleged story I came across on the street of social media is that, my people, in fact, wonder they say shall never end. Oh. Yes, so e no dey end in this our Obodo country, Nigeria. They said that Ashley's uncle, okay, has actually done the unspeakable. Something that they say that it is unheard of. Okay. When you hear that they say this thing is unheard of, it is unspeakable. It is unbelievable. Like what our Oodua people will say, a war. A war. Because how do you explain this thing? Like we heard allegedly, they said that we know that certain things happened. Where there is love, things happen. Yes. Where love abound, things happen. Laws, sometimes where love is, like love, love, where love exists between a man and a woman, there's every tendency, there's every possibility that one or two things can mistakenly happen, especially in an African setting. Okay. Yes, I'm talking based on Africa setting, because when you go to the Western world, the way they do that, they don't have all these kind of traditions, custom, that they will say this one, yeah, you are not supposed to do this. If you do this, this is what will happen, all those kind of things. Okay, so we cannot compare African to the Western world. That is why when you try to copy the Western world in some certain area, you can just fall victim, or you fall law. Now, what they said happened is that when Queen Naomi just came into the palace, and we know that first meeting, the first coming together, there's always this love, there's always this thing, especially from the woman's side, especially a woman who happens to be a fresh woman, freshly baked cake. You know how when you just bring your cake, when you bake that cake and you bake it well, you took your time to bake a cake and you just brought the cake out from the oven, you know how that aroma, how fresh and beautiful, and in fact, that kind of thing, the way you look at the cake and you want to, like, oh, I can't wait to devour this cake. That is how Queen Naomi was when Queen Naomi came to the palace. She was so fresh, beautiful, so naive, and so, so innocent, so to speak, because she was as fresh as anything. A woman that was, in fact, when you hear that, especially this time and this age that we are, when you hear that a woman is fresh, when you hear that a woman is like, from a freshly baked cake, when you hear that people are describing a woman in this manner, you should know that that woman is what we call, she has been untouchable. Yes, she came to the palace still fresh as anything, just as fresh as if she's from her mother's womb. Like, she has never been tampered with, she has never been, be touched by anyone. Okay. And she came like that. Of course, as a man, seeing that kind of a woman, you begin to wonder that, at this time, we still have this kind of people. A woman that is so respectful, so beautiful, so intelligent, so smart. And on top of it all, she's a daughter of Zion, a beautiful, elegant prophetess. So all these, characteristics, all these, her everything that built her up, like, it was just like a big, like, it was like a big surprise to the monarch. Surprise in the sense that at this time, that as at the time he got married to Queen Naomi, he was just wondering that if they could still see someone like this, a beautiful girl at this time, at this age, you are still like this. The thing was like, it blows Oni away, and Oni was just everywhere with this damsel. Oni was just there, carried away. They were just doing her thing. They would go to places. Queen Naomi asked questions a lot to Queen Naomi. She want to know everything. Yes, so, and I love her for that, because they said the reason why she was asking questions, she's coming from this other side as a Christian, not just a Christian, but a prophetess who is coming into the traditional, setting. So she need to ask some questions so that she could know where she is and know how to handle things right there in the palace. And in the course of asking questions, Oni was trying to take her around. He said he was taking her to some places. He said this also thing is this, because he was also very surprised. At the same time, he was like very happy seeing that a beautiful damsel like this could have interest in the things, in the traditional things. Like, Oni was really really so impressed, and he was ready to take her around every look at cranny of the palace and outside the palace, like just to exploit the whole of the custom and tradition of the people of Ile-Ife, okay? And that was how they said they started taking Queen Naomi around. And in the course of that, I don't know, they said one or two happens, and that is the reason why they said Queen Naomi needed to come at this time to come and do one or two things in the forest. My people. You're welcome back again to my channel. Nice meeting you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you are here and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Like I've said before, all these are all alleged stories. They are not for sound information, okay? So they said one or two happens, and that is the reason why they have tried to find out. They have been trying to find out what could be the reason why these things are happening. Why is Queen Naomi not in the palace? She should have been in the palace. What is really happening? And what they now discover shook everybody. Like everybody has been in a serious surprise that this things actually happened the way it is now. Now they said that was how they said Queen Naomi needed to go to that same place where Ooni has actually took her to earlier, that first time they met themselves, that in the course of trying to share their love, trying to just do I love you, pecking, kiss me, I kiss you, all those kind of thing. That was what they said. How they said so one or two things happened that they shouldn't have done the things that they did. I don't know what they said they did, but they said they did something that was the case, that particular the place they were as at that time. And so in the course of just sometimes these things, it might be that maybe Queen Naomi was even on, yes. When I mean on, like she was maybe probably she might just be on her flows, and maybe she was not supposed to be there. A woman that is on her flow is not supposed to be at that point. Not as if she and Ooni actually did something, like, you understand, like as if she was on her flow, and a woman that was on her flow was not supposed to be at that particular place that Ooni took her to. But Ooni did not ask her, because Ooni was just carried away, according to what we heard allegedly. If all what you are hearing is true, that Ooni was carried away, just took her there, not knowing that Queen Naomi was on her floor. And Queen Naomi, who does not know the custom and tradition of the people as at that time, didn't know that, she would have just told the husband that, look, I'm on my floor. I don't think we can go to join you to go to so place, okay? And they said this place was not even, they didn't really go there. They were just like passing through that place. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So now they are saying that Queen Naomi should come and do one or two things there. And of course, the day that they said Queen Naomi will be going there to do this cleansing, they said nobody was supposed to have, they're not supposed to see anybody around there, because the forest is not a forest where people just go to. It is a sacred place where they go for one or two things, okay? And of course, they said that fateful day when Queen Naomi was to set to go there, and of course, lo and behold, they said they saw Ashley's uncle, who they said was coming to also go to that place. Like, I don't understand why this kind of thing happen, oh my people. I don't just get it. In fact, there are some things I will hear like this. I don't know. In fact, when I hear them, I begin to just think and wonder what is happening now, what is going on here. So they said as he was going, that was when the villagers who were around us at that time, because of course they had informed all the villagers what will happen because of the things that were to happen there. They have to caution all the male sons of the land that nobody should come out on, but women can be out doing their thing, but any female male child is not supposed to be out because of what she's going there to do. Now they said they now saw Ashley's uncle allegedly, and they said all the villagers came out and they held him down, and in fact, you need to see Bulala. They Bulala him like Kilode, that Oga, what is happening? They didn't, of course, they didn't know who this person was. It was much later when they had taking him to one side, interrogating him. Who are you? Where are you going to? This, that. After much interrogation, that is when he started opening up that he's a uncle to one of the Oloris. Who Olori? Which of the Olori? That's also Oli. What are you going there to do? That he wants to go and get some herbs that he wants to use, because according to what we heard, allegedly they said this man is a kind of a herbal, into herbal medicine, that used to go to the forest to get one or two herbal medicine. They were like, okay, even if you want to do this, were you not aware that they said nobody should go to the forest? He said he's a mercy man, he can go out anywhere and all that. In fact, they said what the villagers did to him, they said, with his two eyes open, he cannot forget in a hurry, honestly speaking, according to what we heard allegedly. So that was how they said, it happened. And they said they have to take this man quickly before even Queen Naomi came out to go to the forest. My people, this I hear them and say, what is this? What is going on? So this is the gist that I came across on the street of social media, and I said I will come here and relate with you guys. To all my returning subscribers and all my new subscribers, thank you so much. But I want you to know that all these are all alleged stories. They are not for sign information. God bless you. I love you guys, so I can't love you less, for always tuning in, always coming around, standing by. Omo, you guys are too much. After una, yes, so no part two of you guys. You guys are too much. You guys are wonderful. I love you guys till I come your way again. Bye for now. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye bye.